Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good morning. So right now I'm going to continue with our legendary drafts. So yeah, let's hop right in. So we'll spend some gems, get into the beginning. As you can currently see, we're on this quest here to spend a lot of gems, so that's why we are here right now. We'll assemble our squad, and we have our choice of 4 warlords. This time we have the Pirate, the Morgoth, the Orin, the Red Moon, and the Spider Queen. And if you've been following along the series, I usually lean towards Morgoth just because of how good he is towards the end, so we will choose him whenever he is available. Right, so we have our 3 first choices here. All of these are melee heroes. We have this Diana over here, which gets a health boost when she comes into play. We have this Goliath, which deals some damage whenever enemies come in, or whenever we summon heroes, and then also have some attack steal. We also have this Aravata over here. So this Aravata will, let's see, has some heal. I haven't seen too much of him being used. Also, he is a newer hero, but does some heal. And it has immunity to silence, so that's actually kind of nice. Let's see, heals. I see, okay. Good healer that we could use. Both of these heroes that I'm thinking, both the Goliath and the Aravata, are pretty useful. I think for our combo sake, we'll probably want to use the Aravata just for a little bit of protection. But I could also see the Goliath being useful too. Depends upon what we end up summoning. I think overall, just to keep it consistent, we're going to go with the Aravata, even though I don't know too much about him. So yeah, we'll try him out. Okay, we have these next set of heroes. We have the Aphrodite with some extra damage and some health runes. We have the Alexandria here with some cleanse and silence. And then we also have the Matriarch here with some extra damage to the field and also some flight. I do like having the built-in flight here to evade some of the melee heroes, although having silence is also pretty nice. And then also the extra damage from the Aphrodite would be good too. In terms of stats, probably the Matriarch is going to be slightly better than having the higher attack. And so I also do want to take advantage of the cleanse skill, which is nice, but it may not help in all cases. It is a form of removal though, so I guess that's kind of good. And removal is pretty rare, so let's actually go with the Alexandria. And you never know, we might actually need to take advantage of the Life Palace to heal as well. Okay, so we have these next heroes. We have the Blair, which can set heroes of ranged enemies to 5 and also get some Mental Shield and deal some damage when Mental Shield expires on our side. We have the Apollo here, which gives us some Mental Shield and then can also reduce some enemy attack. Then we have the Danny Croc here with some attack steal and some, or actually health steal, attack steal, and spikes. I do like having a little bit of the combos. And so we have a lot of these heroes that if we keep alive, we can actually do a lot of damage on the board. So let's actually go with the Apollo over this Blair. Okay, we have this next set of heroes. We have the Monkey King here with some reflect damage. We have the Super Mary with some Mental Shield and some Pierce. And then we have the Chupacabras here with some negative attack to order heroes and also some vampirism and an attack boost. All 3 of these are melee heroes, and let's see, in terms of raw stats, the Chupacabras is going to be pretty nice. Not so much on the attack, but can also stop a lot of the order heroes that we could be potentially facing. I do like that. It's going to be a little more consistent than the Super Mary. And so let's actually go with the Chupacabras. Okay, we have these next set of heroes here. We have the Enlil, Wind of Change. She has some attack steal, also silences enemies with evasion, which is kind of nice. Also has some flight. We have the Old God over here with some health boost to our, let's see, no health, oh, it's health boost to the Old God himself. Also freezes ranged enemies for return. We also have the Certain here with some Vanakoris and also attack steal. It's going to be tough. I do like, in terms of the stats, it's going to be the Old God, but not really that useful. Could combo with our, actually won't really combo with anything. That's not helpful. Okay, well, I guess we can actually try out this Enlil. Do some attack steal, also some health boost, and get rid of some, silence some enemies with evasion. Okay, we have these next set of heroes. We have the Regardus here with some silence, and then also get some attack boost to allies for every cursed enemy. That's cool. We have the Shadow Shimuna here with the Eclipse Shard, counterattack, and also the Mental Shield happening off of the Eclipse Shard. And then we have the High Tinker here with some extra nature damage and the Tesla X. I'm looking at our heroes that we have right now. So we have 1, 2, 3, and this will be potentially our 4th melee hero. The Shadow Shimuna is good on her own, but does kind of conflict with our Warlord. I do like having the extra range heroes, but we might be stuck on getting weaker heroes. Probably overall just good to have the Shadow Shimuna. So yeah, well, I guess we'll use her, although we're not in a great position with the rest of our picks. Okay, well, let's see. We have another Regardus. We have the Churn here with the health boost over to our Warlord whenever he attacks. And then we have the Chupacabras, or not the Chupacabras, the Kabas over here with the reflect damage and also the block. I guess this time around we will go for a range hero because we are starting to get a little behind in that. So we have 1, 2... Yeah, we do need a range hero at this point. So we will go for the second silencer here. Okay, and then finally, we have our last set of heroes. We have the Toxic Mantis with some attack steal and Toxin when dies. We have the Iceberg here with some freeze to the enemies and some block and attack boost. And then we have the Mave here with some, let's see, attack boost to... Ooh, regeneration gives attack boost. That's cool. Regeneration and health boost. Not bad. Okay, do want to kind of balance this out. Don't really like the Mave in terms of their skills and also the stats, but I don't really like the melee heroes either, except for maybe the Iceberg with the attack steal, but it's very specific to the melees. This one here, attack steal, could be good for temporary stop, but kind of weird. I really don't like our range heroes over here, but I guess we will go for the Mave. Okay, well, let us now hop right in. Okay, this is Orin the Red Moon. She has these Count Vlad, the kill all wounded skills, and then deals damage to our Warlord, and also heals for the amount of damage that she deals. We're going to start with the Shadow Shimuna over here on a 3, to that way guarantee that we have a shard down here. And then also protect the Shadow Shimuna. Okay, we got rid of the Count Vlad, so that's good. We're facing this Baltz. This Baltz here, when he dies, it deals damage to our Warlord. Also has flight, so we will need to get rid of that. Go with the... Yeah, this is actually not bad. We're going to go with the Apollo here on A3, or A1. Get some Mental Shield, and then whenever that Mental Shield expires, we'll boost up all of our other heroes. Okay, we have the Miss Lapin here, freezes our heroes in the line for turn, also gives us negative attack there. We'll do our damage skill to actually clear this out, and then we will continue and go with... Do you know that we get an attack boost to our Warlord? Or we get a health boost over to our Warlord when something dies. Sure, why not? We'll put the Mave behind here. Whoa! Oh, that's sad. Okay, well, we have the Yorick here, destroying our Shadow Shimuna with the extra damage. Let's see. Wonder if we can do this. We'll go with the Aravada here on E2. Some heal. Okay, we get an attack boost over to our heroes. We have the Orgorok here with some random damage. We'll go with our Soul Binders. Then we'll also follow up with the... Yeah, we're going to go with the Regardus here on the C2. Whoa! Okay, we have the Sly the Forest Guard with some accuracy, also some phantom attack to our poison heroes. We're going to go with the Alexandra here on D1 to give us a health boost over to our Warlord. Also remove negative effects at the end of the turn. Okay, and at this point now, we're just going to keep piling on the damage. They do have this Aravada, but we'll just go for some damage with... Yeah, let's go with the Shadow Shimuna over here. Okay, at this point we have a nice little combo going on with our Apollo, getting the attack boost over to our heroes, and then we also can do the cleanse. At this point we can just avoid the Miss Lapin on A6. And there we go. So that was Paradox. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Okay, against this white shaman with the skills with the reflect damage, also the silence and the nature skills, we're going to attack the buildings for now. Let's see. I do know we also have this hero that's immune to silence, so that's nice. Let's take advantage of that. Okay, we have the Danny Croc with some attack steal and some health steal. We'll go with the Alexandria here on B1, so we can silence him. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We have the All Princess Sands here. We'll give negative attack to our heroes when he dies. I'm going to go with the hero with the high health over here on D3. So even when this hero becomes silenced, we'll still be able to have a pretty useful hero. Okay, we have the Cernan Archdruid with the Vanakuri. That Vanakuri will reflect some damage. We'll go with the Regardus here on C1 to silence this hero. Oh, I forgot about the miss with the All Princess Sands. Okay, that's going to be a problem. Let's see. Let's go with the damage skill over here. Then we'll go with the... Well, we'll go with the Shadow Shaman over here. I don't want to attack the Reflect Totem because we'll be taking additional damage. Also, we haven't forced the silence, which is kind of weird. And that is okay. We have the Freddy here, which will inflict curse onto our Chaos heroes, which in this case we don't have. But we do have Chaos heroes, but we don't want to see the Freddy come back. In this case, we'll just silence him. Okay, we force the silence and also that reflect damage onto our Warlord. Okay, we are potentially going to be taking lethal here. We're going to go with our Soulbinders. And we can actually stop one of our melee heroes from triggering off the damage. We'll go with... We gotta find a way to gain some health back. So let's go with the... Yeah, we'll go with the... We can go with the Maeve. Yeah! It's gonna be close. Okay, actually this All Princess Sands is gonna help us out because it's giving miss to two of our heroes. So that means that we're going to be dealing less damage, but we're also going to be taking damage too. We're going to be taking how much damage? It is 80. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're actually 1, 2. You know, with this Alexandria over here on A1 will give us some health back. Okay, and at this point, their reflect damage should be off. So let's just go with the... We'll go with the Enlil now. And there we go. So that was XCOM. A little bit of a scare towards the end because we were running low on health, but with the Alexandria and the Life Palace coming out, we did heal enough to avoid lethal. So let's keep going. Okay, we're facing an ogre. They have the heal, the silence, and the stones with the heal. We'll go with the... Put the Shadow Shaman over here on B3 to clear out the bushes and then have some open lanes. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, this will be fine. Yeah, we have the General Zorma. He gets an extra copy of himself whenever he's attacked. Even though we have a little bit of vampirism damage, which we can use to clear. In this case, with all these heroes coming out, and I don't want to create extra copies than normal, we're going to go with the damage skill to also get rid of the Regardus. And then we'll follow up with the... We'll follow up with the Maeve over here. We'll get some extra health at least whenever the enemies are destroyed. Okay, we did force a silence, so that's good. We just need to deal with these other copies. We have some additional heroes being destroyed, and that's okay. We have the Freddy coming out. We'll summon the Alexandra over here on C1 just to silence and get rid of the Freddy. Okay, we're taking additional damage off of the Echo of the Voids with the extra damage skill. We'll do our Soulbinders. And then we'll also follow up with the... Let's see... This should be good. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah. We have the extra damage happening with our soul binders. Okay, and then we did get the extra mental shields coming from the stones, so that's even better. Want to find another way to heal. We do have this Jormungand, which does freeze our heroes. Let's go with another range hero so that we can at least trigger off some more damage. And I'm not too concerned about the heal anymore at this point because they're already at full health. Okay, so at this point, let's just keep summoning range heroes. And we'll summon the Alexander over here on A1 so that we can get the life palace out.
Yeah!
It's even better too, since we do have 2 Alexanders on the board. That way, if one of them gets cursed or something, we could just cleanse the other one. But yeah, that was Xist right there. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, another white shaman. Let's go with the... I do want to keep the buildings alive this time around, just to avoid the white shaman skill. Okay, we have the Tengu here, which will set the attack of our heroes to 1 when they come into play. We'll go with, let's see, it's going to make the most amount of sense. Let's go with the Shadow Shaman over here on D3, just to block with the mental shield.
Yeah!
And you see we are stopping all the damage on this line. And we're going to keep it this way if possible, but just to be safe, we're going to go with the damage skill, just to clear out these heroes. Then we'll also follow up with the Mave here on D1. Just for protection behind the Shadow Shimuna, and also get some health back whenever the enemies are destroyed. Okay, we have the Evil Santa here, transforming our Enlil into a box. That is okay. Go with the... Yeah, we'll go with Regardus over here, just to silence the Santa. We don't need the health gain right now because we still have pretty full health. We don't need to remove negative effects either. Okay, let's go with the Soul Binders now against the Shear Shell. At this point, however, we will go for the health gain. And then also go for the additional damage to the Warlord. Okay, we do have some additional poison, and that is okay. We do have that Alexander from before, so that's good. We do have this Koba, which will come back to a Stone Golem. In this case, we'll go with another range hero, this Apollo. Okay, and then when he was reborn, he actually gave us some extra metal shield, but it didn't matter because we did have the lethal. So yeah, so there we go. So that was Adam. All right, let's keep going. It's another white shaman's skin again. Looks like this is going to be the pattern for now. Let's see. We'll go with another... Yeah, we'll go with the Enlil over here on B3. I actually do want to save this Aravata until we have a better churn to summon it on. Alright, so against the Yorick here with the Reborn and the extra damage, we're going to go with the Shadow Shimura here on B3. So that way it can survive the damage once the Yorick comes back. Okay, at this point we have the Jormungand freezing our heroes. I do want to protect the Shadow Shimura, so we'll go with the damage skill. And then we just need to deal enough damage onto the Jormungand so that he'll be destroyed by the damage skill next turn. Okay, we have the Balts here with some extra copies of himself. I'm gonna go with the Alexander here on C1, just to clear out the Balts. Okay, we have the Yuri Shadow Dagger with some extra damage to our range heroes, also some damage runes once she kills something. We'll go with the... Oh, we're going to be in... Those kill runes get in the way of our shard, but this is actually okay. We'll go with... Well, the only thing we can actually use to destroy that is... We'll go with the Regardus here. We don't need to summon our Soulbinders yet because we still have a lot of health, and we can still get rid of these heroes without losing anything else on the board. In this case, let's go with Whoops. Forgot about the extra damage there. Okay, at this point now with the High Tinker with the Tesla X and the Vixen with our freeze, we're going to go with the Soul Binders. I don't mind having the attack steal happen on the Shadow Shimuna. And we'll just go with the... Let's see here. Yeah, we can potentially force a silence here.
Whoa! Whoa!
Okay, in this case we will continue. We'll go with the Maeve here. I don't want to waste our Alexandria yet. Oh man, get dry. Okay, at this point we have another Apollo over here. If we destroy, we'll get negative attack. Yeah, we'll go with the Alexandria now. And at this point we should have lethal, because even with the Yori being destroyed, there's no death trigger here, so we'll just skip the turn. And there we go. So that was Shabail. Okay. All right, yeah, let's keep going. Okay, we're facing an ogre. Good to know. We'll start with the, let's see. We'll start with the Shadow Shimuna over here on B3. We want to take advantage of the adjacent damage to clear out the buildings. Although it's not in the best spot for the shards, but that's okay. Okay, we have the Cernan here with the Vanakori. We'll go with... see what's going to make the most amount of sense. Let's go with actually... yeah, this will be fun. We'll go with the Apollo over here, just to clear out these Vanakoris. Do want to take advantage of the health boost that we're getting. So at this point now, we'll go with the damage skill, and then I do want to get rid of the Jormungand Grand because of the freeze. So let's actually summon this Aravata here on D3. Because he has immunity to silence, which we did see right there. Okay, we have the Alexandria coming out. I don't want to fill up any more of our melee spots because then we won't have any spots for our soul binders. So in the meantime, we can do at least a summon here with the, what do you call him? The Regardus. Because the Regardus will summon a zombie, and then that zombie will still come out. Okay, at this point, we only have one spot for the soul binders, and that might actually still be okay. Let's see, got that over there. We have the attack steal happening with the scrap. We'll summon our Alexandria. Deal some to get rid of the scrap. Also remove our negative effects. Okay, we had a few more heroes being destroyed, so that's good. Yeah, sounds kind of weird to say that, but we just need it so we can get our soul binders out, and then we'll follow up with the. Yeah, we'll follow up over here with the Maeve, just to make sure that we can get rid of this, the what do you call him? Oh man, I forgot what he's called. Oh, the Strick, that's what happened. All right, so we have the Alexandria silencing one of our soul binders, so we can only have the 1 point of damage. We don't have any other melee heroes, so that's actually unfortunate. But what we can do is, we can summon another Aravata. And then we can keep another Aravata alive. Okay, the problem is now we don't have any more soul binders. So we will need to take advantage of our combos. We have the Shearshot here with the attack boost and also some random damage once he kills something. Unfortunately, we did get rid of it with the counterattack. Okay, we'll go with the... I don't think we're actually going to get the victory here, especially since we have all of our removal gone. But we might be able to do something. Okay, it's going to be close. We'll try and block with the Aravata over here. Nope. Oh yeah, the extra attack given to the Alexandria did account for the lethal because of the Eric the Grey. And that loss also happened because we only got 2 soul binders out at most. and one of them was already taken care of as soon as it came out. But that's okay. Lesson learned. Okay, we have this old god here, which will steal health from our Warlord whenever it is silenced. We don't have anything against it right now. Even if we do attack that, that won't go. Don't think if this is going to make any sense. We do need to deal a lot of damage to it, so let's go with the Aravata, at least for now. That way we have a blocker.
Yeah!
Okay, the Aravata now has missed because of the All Princess Sands. In that case, we can continue to either try and deal damage, or we can just try and get rid of this hero instead. And because we didn't hit the old god, we can then actually attack with our range hero. Okay, at this point now we have the Apollo, which will give negative attack to our heroes, and that's actually not too bad. We'll go next with our own Apollo over here. So that way we can get some mental shield over to our heroes. We have some negative attack, and that is okay. Okay, we have some more damage happening over there. We have the Alexandra removing the negative effects. Let's see. I wonder if this will actually work. I'm summoning melee heroes right now because they are not frozen by the old god. Okay, well, we do have 3 spots for the Soulbinders, although we are behind on the board and we are still dealing with 2 immune heroes. Probably will still do it, but let's see if we can do anything else to this. Yeah, we'll go with the Shadow Shimona over here on A3. Just a block for now. And then we did force the Soulbinders. We do have protection with our Apollo. And they also have protection with their own Apollo. Okay, well, we'll summon our Soulbinders. I didn't see a full field with Metal Shield. That is okay. We'll go with our... yeah, I guess we'll have to go with our... what do you call it? Our Regardus to try and clear out a Soulbinder. And we actually got rid of the Apollo, so no more facing the Mental Shields. So that means we can just race them to the end with our own Soulbinders here.
Yeah!
Okay, and at this point, let's see, we have the Owl Princess Sands negative attack again. Let's see who has miss. Does not. Go with another Apollo over here. And there you go. That was GiBBeT. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Okay, we got another ogre. Not a problem. Let's see. Thinking about this. Let's start with our Enlil over here on D3, just to clear out this nature building.
Yeah!
Okay, with the Snake, the Lizard Prince, and their resistance and the attack steal from enemies except nature, we are going to continue summoning nature heroes if possible. And since it's actually behind this building over here, we don't want to destroy the building, so in this case, we'll just keep going here. We do have a little bit of our own attack steal once we attack the Warlord, so that's kind of nice. Okay, in this case, we'll continue summoning nature heroes. Do some more attack steal.
Whoa!
Okay, no more attack steal, and that is okay. Let's see. If there is some way we could silence this hero, that would be good. I'm not too concerned about the Santa because we do have a fair amount of health. So let's actually go with the Cabas, or Chupacabras here on D3. Okay, we did force a silence, which is really nice. Okay, we have the Dominus here with the extra attack and also the health boost. We're going to go with the Shadow Shimura here on A3. And again, not too concerned about the attack steal, that's fine. We drew out the stones. We drew out the counterattack. Okay, let's see. Let's see, we have the Ondine here with some freeze, also cleanses the nature allies at the beginning of the turn. There are a lot of heroes on this board, and we don't have enough spots in order to clear out things. So what I'm going to do is just go with the... And I'll just go with the Alexandria here for now, just to give some health.
Yeah.
I want to give it one more turn. Probably not enough at this point. A little greedy, but yeah, we'll try it.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so we are taking the additional damage, that is fine. We'll now go with the damage skill. We'll then go with the soul binders. And we will summon one ranged hero. And we'll actually place it behind the Black Palace here. I do see the Morgan the Sea Tusks. And actually, we had some damage happen at the beginning of the turn, which is nice. Okay, at this point, we have the Strick here with the extra damage. I do want to clear this out, so we'll go with the range hero over here on C1. Okay, we have another Dominus once again. We'll go with another range hero over here. Also get a little bit of protection with the Rotter. Okay, we have this Aharon here with some Phantom attack, and that's going to be a problem. None of our heroes are actually going to survive long enough for this. Though, let's see, we do have some reflect damage over there. This hero... If only we could silence this hero. But let's see, we can do this. Okay, yeah, we did take a little bit of damage to our heroes, and that is okay. We do have a negative attack happen to the heroes because of the Aharon for one turn. That is all right. Okay, we'll go with the Alexandria here to silence the snake. Also stop the extra attack runes here. Okay, we have the snake with the reborn happening from the APEP here. We do need to get rid of this APEP now. Otherwise, we're going to see a lot of reborn happening. Can't clear this out. Can't clear that. Could do some attack steal though. That'd be kind of nice. Yeah, let's actually just go from attack steal instead. Oh, I should have cleared this out. Oh, that's not good. I forgot about the reborn. Oh boy. We might actually still have enough damage shoved out to the Warlord, though. Let's see if we can attack that, attack that. Start dealing some sudden death. How many do we have? We have a couple here. Not quite. 201. Suppose we could just block for a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we do have lethal next turn because they cannot stop the extra damage. We're actually just gonna avoid triggering off any of their skills, just making sure they don't have any death triggers. And we'll skip the turn. And there you go. So that was DonkeyMan. All right. All right, yeah, let's keep going. Okay, another Morgoth. They are going first this time. We have this Aphrodite, which deals some additional damage and has some health pentagrams. Do need to clear this out, or at least stop this. Let's see, I do know we have some adjacent damage, so 25. That is off by 1 point of damage. Wow.
Yeah.
Whoops. Okay. I forgot about where the shard would show up. Yeah, we're going to be taking lethal now, just because they have too much protection at this point.
Woo! Ha!
I clicked on the wrong place. A very aggressive board that we're facing. Let's see. Guess we'll go with the Alexandria here because we do need to gain a little bit of health. Oh, we also silenced the enemies with evasion. Oh. Okay, we are still going to be taking lethal though, so unfortunately we will take the loss. And that was because of me rushing to try and find a way to clear out the Aphrodite. If we had one additional point of damage, we would have been fine. Alright, well, we have one more battle. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so we got an ogre. They are going first. They have the Blair here, which will get mental shield to the allies once they come into play. Let's see. We'll go with the Shadow Shimura here on D1 because we do need to get through to this Blair if possible. So that's why we have to get rid of this building. Okay, we have the Ariok here with some invulnerability, also some bleeding. Nothing quite. I'll clear that. How much damage? We're going to take 43, and we can still do that. This will probably still be good. Yeah, we did lose our Regardus, but at least we stopped the extra mental shield damage happening. Okay, we'll do that skill here to stop the Ariok and the Ghosta. And then we'll also go with the... It's going to make sense. Yeah, we'll actually clear this building. That shard being destroyed by the Ghosta really helped us because we could have potentially lost the Aravata here. Okay, let's see. The Tiling Dragon Dance with the Mushus. And we can't attack her directly because we're going to take some reflect damage happening from the Mushus. We'll go with the... we'll go with the Alexandra here. Give some health back. Also, cleanse the Aravata. Okay, at this point we are running low on health and we are a little behind on the board, so we'll go with the Soul Binders. Then we'll also follow up with the Mave here on D3. We'll get some health back from destroying the enemies. Okay, we have another Ghosta again, not a problem. We'll go with the Enmill here. Okay, we have extra adjacent damage happening with the Mushus and the Tiling Dragon Dance. And we are potentially going to be taking lethal here off of, let's see, how much is it off of the attack? 47. Yeah, we're still going to have to do it anyways. So in this case, let's go with the... we'll go with the Apollo instead.
Whoa!
We're still getting health, so that's good. All right, until the silence happens. We have the stones. And we have the Eternal Sun over here. All right, that's good. We'll go with our Alexandria here on A1 to gain some health. We'll let our Soul Binders clear out the stones.
Yeah. Oh.
And at this point, we need to deal as much damage as we can before those the Tiling Dragon Dance comes out with the Mushus, because we will be taking lethal if we do attack her again. So in this case, we'll just go with the range here over here. And there we go. So that was pure. All right, as mentioned, one more battle. So let's hop right in. It's another Morgoth. Great. Okay, so they're starting first with the Deadlord here. Some extra zombies and also a fairly large melee hero. Nothing quite against it right now. We'll go with our flight hero just to block. You know that we have some attack steal, but that's okay. Okay, against the Blair here with the setting our range health heroes to 5, which doesn't hurt any of us right now. We'll go with the Shadow Shimura here on D3. We have our adjacent damage to clear out the Deadlord. Okay, let's see. We have the Tesla X that's going to deal extra damage whenever any hero is destroyed. So we are getting fairly close to lethal. We do need to get rid of this Blair because we can't let the Tesla X stick around. So we'll go with the damage skill, and then we'll also go with the... We'll go with the Aravata here. Okay, we did get rid of the Blair, so that's exactly what we want. Okay, we are going to be taking lethal here because of the Balts and Tesla X combo. Very good. Okay, well, not bad. We managed to salvage some sort of victory out of this. Let's go grab our rewards. And we got some more gems. And we got a decent amount of gold and a... What is this? What is this again? Oh, it's a miracle scroll. It is getting late. But yeah, no, not too bad. Okay, well, that was another miracle scroll coming from the legendary draft. So yeah, we will see you guys later. This is Happy Splasher, signing off.